So how exactly do we gain momentum? Well, it begins with attitude.
I want to demonstrate that a diagnosis of multiple sclerosis does not have to hold you back. Be bold!
I strive to be relevant, both in my professional life and by volunteering with the Minnesota chapter. I challenge you to be relevant.
Since that time, I've been working with local TV, newspapers, to get information out to the Hispanic community. Be inclusive.
We need to provide clarity and openness in everything we do, from how we spend each dollar to our investments in research. I urge you to be transparent.
I challenge all of you to engage every person you know to become involved in our MS movement. Be engaging.
It is this attitude that's going to give us the momentum we need to achieve a world free of MS. And make no doubt about it, we will get there with your help.
The cartoons of the 50s were quite comforting because they were so predictable. Tweety Bird always managed to escape getting eaten by Sylvester the cat. The Roadrunner always outran the Wile E. Coyote. And Elmer Fudd never did shoot that pesky wabbit. But far and away, Bob and I agreed that our very favorite cartoon character was Popeye. And the plot of each cartoon was pretty much the same. Mild-mannered Popeye is whistling and singing and enjoying life with his Goyle friend, Olive Oyl. And suddenly he encounters Bluto the bully, making some poor soul miserable. Now, Popeye always tried, as Colleen said, the nice guy approach first, but Bluto only got worse. And finally, unable to tolerate Bluto's evil behavior, Popeye would grab his spinach for strength and shout passionately, if not exactly grammatically, "It's all I can stands, and I can't stands no more." Yes, the ordinarily gentle and kindly sailor morphed into an activist. Sylvia Lowry was an unlikely activist. She was a young woman with her own hopes and dreams, expecting to lead a normal life when everything changed. She met her own personal Bluto, the MS that attacked her brother Bernard, and it turned her world upside down. Sylvia could not tolerate what she learned about MS. She became an activist. In fact, we are all here today because of that one woman's decision to take action. The more people that we engage in this fight, the more momentum we gain. And the greater our momentum, the stronger we become. And the stronger we become, the sooner we'll be able to roll over multiple sclerosis. We're more than an organization. Now, we are a movement that will bring an end to multiple sclerosis. We cannot think of ending MS as impossible or even improbable. It is inevitable. Here's one more. Failure is not an option. Last year, I asked you for your confidence. This year, I want to give you mine. Our organization may have begun 60 years ago, but the movement against MS begins right here, right now.
We have a great deal to be proud about as a National MS Society about our research progress. We have, in the National MS Society, a peer review process that is the envy of many research groups. We have a research programs advisory committee that is perhaps the best example we have in this organization of real self-sacrificial servant leadership. We have made great strides with basic science. That first part of our strategic response can be summarized as embrace science, embrace it unabashedly, but don't be afraid to proclaim the C word, cure. Don't be afraid to proclaim it loudly. We have to infuse the anti-MS movement with hope. Not that it will happen today necessarily, but that it will happen. If we really want to accelerate the momentum of the anti-multiple sclerosis movement, we've got to be willing to be the servant leaders of the anti-multiple sclerosis movement. And if we are, maybe then we'll be an organization which is worthy of talking about hope. And I know, maybe not today, maybe not next week, but I pray soon there will be no more multiple sclerosis and no more multiple sclerosis society. Thank you.
I will give people the tools they need to move their lives forward. This is how I join the movement.
I will tell people about the cognitive issues that affect people with MS. This is how I join the movement.
I will do whatever I can to make the lives of people with MS better, and this is how I join the movement.
I will work with people to find what ignites their heart. This is how I join the movement.
As a dance instructor, I will continue to help people keep moving through dance. This is how I join the movement.